Mr. President,
Senator from Montana.
I want to thank the senator from Maine for the recognition. I appreciate it very, very much. I'm going to be very brief. I would ask up to 5 minutes, but I'll use less than that. Okay? Today is a historic day. Today, the Senate has agreed to move one step forward to the Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson PAC Act of 2022. I'll try that again. The Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson PAC Act of 2022. And I want to thank Ranking Member Moran, Senators Bozeman and Heinrich for working with me to help deliver this bipartisan solution. It is the most comprehensive toxic exposure package for our veterans that Congress has ever delivered in this country's history, and frankly, it has been one that has been years in the making. Actually, it's been decades in the making. Named after a veteran who died from exposure to a toxic burn pit. This bill will address decades of inactions by failure of the United States government to do the right thing by delivering toxic exposed veterans their long-due health care and their benefits. This bill spans generations of veterans. It expands the presumption for Agent Orange exposure for those who served in Vietnam. Yes, that's right. That's what I said. We still haven't done right by the Vietnam-era veterans, but this bill makes it right. And it adds new conditions, new service-connect conditions to Agent Orange, including hypertension. This bill also expands health care for more than 3.5 million post-9/11 combat veterans whose service connects 24 conditions caused by burn pit exposure, from cancers to lung disease. To pull this off, we have to give the VA the resources it needs to better serve vets. This bill does that by funding more employees to process claims, upgrading claims processing technology, and authorizing innovative ways to hire and retain VA healthcare staff and investing in VA healthcare facilities across the country. Passing this bill in Congress and getting it to the President's desk is the only way to keep our end of the bargain of our all-volunteer military. This cannot be overstated. As we all know, freedom is not free. There's a price to pay when we send our men and women in uniform off to fight wars on our behalf. You don't have to be a veteran or exposed to Agent Orange or burn pits to understand that price. The fact is hundreds of thousands of veterans in my state and across this country are already paying for it, and they can no longer wait. So now is the time, folks. We're going to get back from Memorial Day. We're all going to be at Memorial Day events, and we're going to be celebrating the folks who gave the ultimate sacrifice. When we come back, we need to vote and celebrate the folks who have survived but yet have the impacts of toxic exposure. I would encourage your support for this bill when we get back on the week of June 6th. I yield the floor.